saw that from both these teams in their previous matches. I expect to see it play out the same in this grand finals.
Well, this is it. Game 1, Grand Finals, BestNess, Diablo, Ned, and Dark Wizzy.
Yep. And if you have a favorite, go ahead and let them know in chat. Let's see what teams are here. Me personally, you know, I'm in BestNess's and Diablo's carpool. I need to see my boys win because I don't need to see some salty sad kids in the car.
We're supposed to be unbiased, right?
Who? No. Who?
Because I'm not gonna lie. Ness was my favorite back in the old, like, original Smash.
Did you see that shield break and then the up B kill? That's nasty.
Okay.
What is happening?
This game is ending quickly. Getting the Lucina out so fast. 2 stocks gone.
I'm debating the 8-minute set count. You know?
Yeah, you want me to start the clock again? Because you were wrong last time.
I'm debating it. You know, the way it's looking right now. Stocks are flying left and right. I don't know what's happening.
We haven't even hit a minute.
Yeah, BestNess and Diablo they got some momentum from that last game. They're feeling it. They're carrying a bunch of confidence in their plays. Teamwork is happening. They're eating these stocks up. Every time blue team goes off stage against BestNess, lives are ending.
It almost seems like we may have a minute to breathe. It's like almost calming down.
Whew. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment.
A moment to
catch
just
my breath
think here, but like, I don't even understand how you do that in a minute. Less than a minute.
Yeah.
There are 3 stocks gone.
And Ned doing a good job of finally taking off one of the stocks from red team. Caught Ness all the way out there by the blast zone. He's like, nah, can't let this go on.
It seems like Ned and Dark Wizzy are finally getting a hold on whatever they were doing.
Yeah, red team came out swinging so hard and stocks were lost so quickly that they couldn't get their bearings, and now I think we're finally starting to see them fall into, you know, okay, I think we're on stage, let's make things happen, teamwork now, let's go, and you're seeing them kind of find some room to make things happen.
Well, they are able to get one off of Ryu, off of Ness.
Look, realistically, okay, I was about to say, realistically, if blue team could have held that stock, there was possibility of a comeback. But right now,
not there.
Double dare, or a nair and then a dare? Like, okay. So, that was nice.
That was a match.
Look at this, look at this. Let's get our Mountain Dews.
Yeah, we're just gonna drink.
It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So in that one, there's not much to talk about, to be honest. They came out the gate swinging.
Yeah.
Things happened. Stocks were taken. Yeah. There's not a way that could be like, oh yeah, in this next match, if they just don't die as often as fast.
Yeah. Can you guys just not die as much?
They'll have a much better chance of winning that set. So you know, I think that's what's gonna happen. Now that they finally found their bearing. Because, you know, when you're in grand finals, you're waiting for your match while losers is happening. So that losing team can come in with some fire while you're, you know, having to warm back up. And, you know, that might have been that game 1. We'll see if game 2 is any different.
Well, I mean, we're 20 seconds in. We haven't seen the stock as I really thought they were going to do it as I was saying it, but
you had to, like,
yeah, maybe
a little hesitation. So.
This is insane. There's the first stock. Lucina's gone again. They're not allowing any damage.
They're not allowing blue team to set up on stage. That's what's happening. If you can't set both your teammates and yourself on stage, and then on top of that, find your way in, separate, and you know, get stage control. Oh, I don't know about that. That was pure damage from Lucina. Ryu was gonna definitely get out of that one. Yeah, and then Mario ended up dying out of it. Okay, and
okay, are we getting just watching the same match again?
Well, you know, the problem is that the BestNess is getting early kills whenever everyone's going off stage with him, and they need to stay on stage. When they get off stage, if he wants to fight at the ledge and let his teammate deal with them both, you gotta be kidding me. He's got the weak hit of Bear, and then finds a up B or a footstool, and then an up B, and manages to make it back afterwards. I wasn't even sure he was going to make it back, but the stocks are flying off just as fast as in game 1.
Faster than game 1.
Ned and Dark Wizzy gotta find they gotta find the momentum. They gotta find the pace of the match that suits them. And there's one stock out from both of Red Team's members. Things are looking manageable.
I mean, this is still winnable for Ned and Dark Wizzy. But
why do you say things?
because we gotta make this a match, my friend.
Hey, you weren't wrong. Like it's definitely still possible, especially with that fair spike right there from Mario coming in clutch. Ooh, the trade. I'm not sure if that was a Shoryu or up air from which red team member.
Look at Ness just going off screen constantly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That could have been dirty if he had hit himself on the other side and projected himself into Ned.
Well, Lucina's trying. Lucina goes off the stage. BestNess and Diablo going to take a quick 2-0. See if they can easily take this.
They're running away with it right now. The way it's looking now, it's going to be a clean 3-0. Dark Wizzy and Ned, they haven't established themselves as a force to be reckoned with on stage. And then when they're knocked off the ledge, they're having to deal with BestNess. And BestNess has no regard for his life.
No, none.
And he's willing to do what it takes to end a stock. There were moments there where he probably wasn't going to make it back, and he still was going for the edge guard. So I guess we'll see how the Dark Wizzy and Ned can turn this around. All right. And blue team looking a bit stronger, got some separation here. Yeah, and now they have a little part of the stage to call their own.
You know what I've been noticing, though? What they've been doing nonstop is you'll see Ryu go in and then fall back. Ness goes in and falls back. They literally, anytime they're going to have any bit of lag from any move, they're replacing it with the next character.
Yeah. They would rather trade that off and maybe even take a little bit of damage than to get nothing and get punished. And we saw one stock go out thanks to Ryu. Ryu really good for those hard punishes and early stock kills. And then Ness looking for a back throw.
There it is.
And he hits him with the grab release. Gets a bunch of jabs, grab release, straight into a Shoryu. Like, that's a rough situation to be caught in. His teammate wasn't close enough that he could protect him. I like that. Mario went for a 2-frame while Ryu was in the ledge, and Ryu jumped up and focused his way on to get around that, since it's not a multi-hit.
I just feel like Ness and Diablo right now are just playing through another level.
Honestly, their teamwork is good, and their characters both are able to take stocks really early, or at least not sub 100% for sure.
Right.
And they're just putting them to full effect.
And that's just knowing your character, knowing what he can do. Again, we've said it, 10 times. You don't name yourself BestNess if you don't know what's going on.
Look, at the very least, you got to come correct.
There you go. I like that. Come correct.
Ooh. Okay, and
wow.
Ryu losing his first stock with a lot of rage on him. That rage would have been potent for taking some early stocks. Both blue team are ready for that exchange.
And they're trying. They want to even, I mean, it's even, but the health isn't, and then all of a sudden Mario's going to lose his stock.
Yeah, because Shoryu, man, when you're having to land against that Shoryu, you got that percentage like they both blue teams did, and now Ned losing his stock. Oh, we have a one stock disadvantage from each of the characters, so blue with a pretty good sizable deficit here, having to win this match if they want to stay in this set. If they lose this, we're going to go to a set 2 of Grand Finals, and maybe that's what they're looking at. Maybe they're looking to try and get to that second set.
Maybe they're doing it for the show?
Yeah, build up the hype, build up the drama.
We haven't even seen Ned and Dark Wizzy's final form yet.
Right, you never know. So we'll see how that goes. One of the unfortunate things is that, well, maybe not unfortunate to some of you, but Cloud is banned in dubs, and so Ned is handicapped by not being able to choose his main. And
wow.
Tossing out that ultimate. Everyone's on one stock.
Yeah. Again.
Wait a minute. Are we gonna stay in this first set? I'm about it. I'm ready. Okay.
Did Ned and Wizzy just achieve perfect form?
Okay. Perhaps this is looking good for them. Percents are climbing. Red still with a little bit of a lead here.
It's like the control of the stage is going to Ned right now too.
Yeah. Blue team does have the stage control, and there we are. Now we're in a 2v1. Ooh, good pass off. There's the dash attack to get the 2-frame. Wasn't able to connect. Swaps positions with Lucina. Tosses out the flood, looking for some crazy edge guarding action here. Ned now. All right, and they're giving Ness a lot of room. They're
That's
like
a respect. I
yeah,
think.
you're not gonna get a back throw on one of them. That's what they're worried about. I don't want to get back thrown and die at my current percent, and if I get close enough, he's gonna get it right there. He was going for the pivot grab. Okay. Ooh.
I mean, holding on for dear life right now is what Ness is doing.
Yeah, and if he can hold on to one of their lives, it's gonna make holding on to his life much easier.
Oh,
Okay.
unlucky.
That flood was gonna come in clutch if he had pushed him away, but due to a little bit of the angle issue, Ness missed the ledge. Smart for him to go for it because he would have made it there, and anything that would have gotten in his way would have died. Good job on Ned and Dark Wizzy turning that around, because halfway through that you would not have seen that coming for sure.
I think literally story of Super Smash Fight Club 4 has to be like.
Don't count him out.
Don't count him out. There we go. Thank you. Don't count him out.
Yeah, it's for sure. It's definitely a theme that's happening here, right? Constantly in all these matches. It's a heavy back and forth.
So we'll see if BestNess and Diablo can again just rip the stocks early, but looks like Ned and Dark Wizzy are in this for the long haul.
Yeah, because I mean that third game was the breaking of the momentum that Red came into the set with, and
well, maybe.
it was at least a break. And now we're gonna see if Blue Team can maybe continue that in their favor, and not looking that way.
Nope.
Because Blue Team's down one stock each, but as we've said, it's completely possible to take this back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
don't
let's go.
count anyone out.
Ooh, okay. Following up after that jab is Ness with up air. A little bit of team damage right there as they try and keep Mario off stage.
Ryu's rough at this point though, 103 right now.
It's actually favoring Ryu because he'll be able to kill a little bit better with that rage. So if he could preserve the stock, which he got his shield broke, and they weren't able to capitalize on that punish, that could have made some been a big move for them. Oh, BestNess with his nair. Okay, I see you. Throwing out some hit kill moves right there from Red Team.
He's staying alive over here too, platform in the right spot.
Dark Wizzy gonna make sure that Ryu isn't coming back, and we're close. If they can get rid of this Ness stock. Red pulling ahead a little bit, even from across the stage. That back throw is for sure gonna kill at 100.
Yep. Ooh, one stock for Ned and Wizzy right now.
I'm loving these down air auto cancels by Ness. It gives him a lot of movement there. Gives him a bit more options in terms of how you can mix up that approach.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
So we're just catching up bees with forward smash out here.
I just don't know who to put my. I would never bet on this.
Yeah, I think if I would have lost that first time, I would have bet like on any of these dubs matches. I'd be like, you know, today's not the day.
Today's not the day to bet.
Today's not the day for clear cut matches. If you bet on any of these, you just like to gamble. That's all that is. Ooh, Diablo hit him with the down tilt to the overhead and trying to break the shield.
Caught him well off this stage there. So, I mean, Ness has the most stocks right now, but he's also got pretty good damage.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think he has too much to worry about as long as he stays by a ledge, because they're going to be fearful of that back throw. It'll enable him to stay alive, even with that good percentage. And now we have Blue Team at a deficit, only one team member left on the stage. Ooh, that up air almost killed BestNess.
I mean, it's going to be, this is an uphill battle for Blue Team at this point. I mean,
you know what?
Well,
BestNess, this is something I know about him. From watching his grand finals yesterday at the weekly and watching 2 of his games in these doubles, is that if he's up a stock, he is going for that up B suicide into you kill. He's for sure going for it. He has no fear.
Ooh. I think that platform just saved her.
Okay, all right. Potentially. Tries to roll in from ledge, landing up air by Ness. They're going to go ahead and take that set 1 of grand finals. We're going to go ahead and move into set 2. Since Ned and Wizzy were waiting in grand finals for them, they had a little bit of a buffer there. We saw that kind of go into BestNess and Diablo's favor. Towards the end of that set, I think we saw less of an advantage from Red Team. I don't know what Dark Wizzy and Ned need to do differently, though, because
that's exactly what I was going to ask you.
It's
like,
a lack
what do
of kill power on Blue Team's side. Look at Red Team. You have Ness with up air, spikes, back air, back throw, like so many versatile ways to kill. And then you on top of that have Ryu, who's able to shield break, who's Shoryuing out here, who, you know, who's lethal with all his smashes as he climbs in Ray. As both of them climb with Rage, they just get so much better offensively. And Blue Team doesn't have that. Blue Team is honest. They're honest. They're having to work for what they get, and that's kind of what's happening here.
Well, we'll see if the momentum has changed here moving into the second set at all with Ness and Diablo. If they can pull these early stocks, they've gotten a pretty good chunk of damage down in the first 20.
Yeah, the problem is that they actually have to outplay Red Team because they don't have like consistent ways of cheesing or taking stocks early. So like they're having to literally outplay them in neutral, you know, play well, get good dub things.
There it is again.
Blue Team losing a stock right there. Now BestNess with an edge guard. We've already seen him in this position multiple times.
Gets another.
Fair! The final hit of the fair. Oh my, okay.
Look at that, Mario's down to 1 stock. Lucina's already got 1 off of her.
And wait a minute.
Oh,
that was almost another stock. Oh my gosh. Whenever they go off stage against Ness, they're losing stocks.
I would love to see the amount of time Ness has spent off stage.
Yeah, or on the ledge.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, you know, when you find your home, you don't leave it. Like, I'm staying
home
here.
is where the PK Thunder is.
Yeah, home is where the back throw is.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like that could be a shirt. Home is where the back throw is.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Diablo taking another stock. Gonna clean it up with that Nair spike and looking for something. Okay, he managed to make his way back. I was about to say, Dark Wizard was looking for something. He was looking for maybe a fair spike or a Nair. Ooh. Okay, you know how many focus attacks Diablo has thrown out in the last 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And he's landing the most of them. I'm mad. He's like, let me get this back here, run over here, let me shore you over here, and he's just chucking out kill moves. Oh, okay, okay, let's go. Okay.
There isn't a stage. They're not even using it.
Yeah, they all made it back, and so surprising.
There you go.
Bit of a team kill there. PK Fire setting up Diablo to get up P spiked. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So momentum still there.
For sure, 100%
Yeah.
still there. That was less than a minute 15 in that match. Stocks were flying. Ness off stage, again, it's just such a clear disadvantage in terms of kill power and kill potential on Blue Team's side. With the lack of Cloud, who has plenty of setups into kill, you know, with Limit. You know, you pick up any of these other swordsmen, they don't have that same kill potential, and that's the story.
So you think that's the big key to this game here? Is
This
that
grand finals?
Lucina was Cloud?
If Lucina was Cloud, you know, he'd have a higher kill potential. They would be able to take stocks earlier, and it would help them to level out that advantage that Red Team has. Red Team has so much kill potential. Okay. All right. Red Team with stage control here. Ness, highish percent, you know, for what they've been doing. This battlefield counterpick is going to be good for Ned, whose sword character will benefit from them landing on the platforms. Hopefully we don't see that bite them later, because you don't want Ness sharking an EP like that. Ooh, okay, I see you catching that 2-frame on the forward smash.
I think that's the first time in this set, not this set, both sets, that Ned and Dark Wizzy took a stock first.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention to that, but if you're right, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure that is.
Ooh. All right, so Blue Team with the advantage. Mario getting sharked and chased by Ness. Ness is seen blood in the water, wants to get rid of this Mario stock ASAP. Mario went for the dash attack 2-frame right there, but wasn't able to get it because up B, Shoryu went through the stage.
I don't even know where to begin with this one. it's a totally different paced game than we've seen.
Right, a minute and a half into it, and most everyone has their first stock still.
I don't think we've seen a number that high,
Yeah.
140, 150 at this point.
And on either side,
Yeah.
you know, rather than just one person on it, either. Okay, you can see the blue team is kind of posturing up in a more defensive posture, especially with that flood, keeping the platform above them so so no one can jump in on them, and then using the sword range to kind of keep everyone out. Very defensive by blue team, and it's working out for them. It's a good stage for them.
Yeah,
okay, Ned. Ned was looking to eat BestNess alive, and BestNess will not be recovering from that edge guard.
Wow.
And almost saved by Dark Wizzy. He was going down there with the up air to give Ned a little bit of life. Wasn't able to connect on that. But blue team still with a stock advantage.
Just a stock advantage.
Hey, and that stock can go quick. We've seen that plenty of times here. So I hope that they don't get overzealous now that they are in a lead. I'd like to see them kind of maintain what got them here in the first place, which was that more defensive posture of staying underneath the platform, using their range, and kind of keeping the other team out. Because the other team is a bunch of brawlers. They got to get in.
You were right, but you noticed they were doing so well playing defensively. I think that's their key right now, is that while they're brawlers, they need to get in. They have to respect the kill potential, and they weren't. And now that they are, they're in the lead on this one.
Yeah, this is a okay. What dares into upbeat?
Why do I talk?
That was kind of gross. all right. Some good old team play over here on Red's side, but they are finding themselves on the losing end for the first time in a little while, actually, in these sets. And now blue team racking percentage. Okay. He was looking to just grab him out of the focus once he landed on the platform, because a young up throw on the platform, probably going to take the stock. And now they have stocks to work with. They're going hard with the edge guards. Bars.
I love that he's actually... Took me a second to get why he said that. Did he just taunt in the middle?
Hey, you know, you gotta let him know when you've been losing and you start winning, you let him know.
It would be the greatest game I've ever seen if he wouldn't.
What, you talking about Diablo? I mean, man,
yeah.
To make this at 156 rage. Okay, you know, potentially, but
okay.
Good job on blue team cleaning up that stock. One thing about the Battlefield pick is that Mario was able to be on the platform and guard the jump recovery, while Ned was able to stay on the ground and guard the neutral get up or roll, and they were able to completely oppress him at the ledge and keep him there until they were able to work him off to death.
So now we've seen another game, another map taken off of BestNess. They lost one in the first set. Is this the one they're giving up?
Hey, right now it's 1-1. It's anybody's set at this point.
All right.
But we're going to a stage without the platforms that helped them so much in that Battlefield game. The first game was fought, I believe, on the last game on set 2 was fought here, and they made quick work of blue team. So I'm scared for them. This is a good counter pick for Red's side. There's no platforms. You're gonna have to land, and you don't want to be landing near Ryu. You don't want to be landing near Ness.
Right.
Ness doesn't care about where he lands. He's got a big head.
Big head and tiny arms.
Big head and big brain maneuvers. I like that. The coverage from BestNess protecting him after the shore you. He's like, let me just hop on over here real quick.
And you can see it again. They're trading places back and forth, just putting damage down left and right.
Yeah, good call out on that. They definitely, you can see them swapping, taking turns.
I don't see how this can go any other way right now, but I don't want to put a name on it because I'll curse it.
Right. Well, and another thing, we saw this last game where a minute into it, everyone's maintaining that first stock except for one person. And so this is how Ned and Dark Wizzy were able to win the first game. This may be a telltale sign that they can take the second game in the same fashion. So I'm interested to see them all maintain these stocks as long as they can, because I feel like the team that loses both their first stocks first, that's the team that's losing this game.
I wish we could get like random stats and see if that's been a thing.
Start working that in, yeah.
And see if teams who won both, or lost both stocks. Because right now it's just 1-1. Mario and Ness.
Okay, he was pressured because he was stuck between Ness and Ryu, and his shield was about to get broken. He rolled out, and he still got caught with the focus.
So there's Lucian's stock. So now, right now,
look at that. Blue team lost their stocks first, and then another stock was followed, and now red team's in the lead, and it's only widening from here.
And it almost looks like they're starting to hit those back and forth combos again faster, harder.
Right.
But as we say that, I mean, Blue has control,
right?
of at least the platform of the stage.
The whole
The
platform.
whole
the
platform
whole
of
thing.
the stage.
Okay. Red team helping to get his boy off stage, but loses his life for it. He ran out there to try and create some aggro and give Ness a little bit of time to get on stage, but rushing in like that got him killed. Ness throwing out that nair, stopping the jump recovery, stopping the neutral get up. Mario just opting to hang out on the ledge. Okay, there we go. There we go. Dark Wizzy looking to try and take that stock from Ness. Manages to get him off stage. Puts Ned in a position to succeed. And Ned is going to try and make that happen. And catching him with the very tip of that back air.
There was like 2 points in that where he should have been dead.
Yeah.
And he survived that long.
Right. So, and now we're closer to even stocks. If we can get that stock of a Ryu, Blue might have a chance. But Red with the current advantage, I believe, in terms of presence on the stage.
131 on Mario. They won't have to deal with Mario much longer if they can kind of focus him off, and that's what they've got Ness doing right now.
Yeah, and then Ryu, who's getting this rage, is waiting for Ness to get the back throw into Shoryu, because he'll kill either of them at this point. Yep.
Yep, getting right in that position. You can see that they're setting up for it. Oh!
Ooh, quick up smash from Dark Wiz. He's going to end that stock from Ryu. We are all on final stocks. All it takes is a gimp right here, and now Blue Team potentially able to take Game 3 of this Grand Finals reset, Set 2. Dark Wizzy, no! Yo! Look at the fist bump. Let me give you that fist bump. Let me bump your arm. He said, yeah, I see your fist
Just leaving him hanging!
Man. I see it. I saw it. What? Oh, you want me to hit it? I got you.
What was that?
Look, okay, so I tried to call out, hey, whoever loses their stock first on the team is going to win. But they didn't happen.
Yeah.
Blue team, they found Ness off stage twice, and they exploited him. They exploited that man for his stock.
So it's 2-1 now.
Run it back. Run it all the way back.
Are we gonna just see the mirror? Like,
this is it. This could potentially be the end of it if Blue team takes it 3-1. That'll be it for doubles. BestNess and Diablo need to put themselves one more up on the board to take it to a Game 5 and make it ultimately a Game 10 in this Grand Finals of dub at Super SSFC4.
oh my Lanta, man, that's all I can say.
Ooh, I like that. The Dancing Blade was being hit on Ryu. Ness runs in with the shield, gives Ryu a little bit of opportunity to retreat, stops the Dancing Blade. And now Blue team they're like, all right, nah. I see you winning right in front of me.
Whoa!
He went for the re-grab because he dropped down to counter Ness. Re-grabbing? Ryu's like, nah, that's my ledge.
So they both blew the stock on that one. Ness and Mario down one.
Ryu, the only person with a stock, but has rage. All right.
Oh, had rage.
Now we're minute in. Everyone's lost a stock. BestNess and Diablo are going to have to start widening the lead. They're going to need to start making things happen themselves. It's very even right now. And I think the reason that it's very even is because nobody is going off stage with Ness. Like, it hasn't been a thing. They've maintained stage control, and they've been pretty good about getting back to the ledge. But in those matches that they were losing so quickly, it's because they're getting off stage with Ness.
Mario's going to lose another stock right there as he just gets smashed right up the side. I think I agree with what you're saying on there. You can see, though, Ness is trying.
Yeah.
They want to use the ledge.
He's like, please.
Yeah.
Please come over here, please.
Fight me off the side.
All right, and now we are in even stocks, close percents here. We have a ledge guard by Ned on Diablo, not going to complete that out. Instead, decides to run over to see if he can lend Mario a helping hand.
Oh.
And now Ryu losing his stock, giving Blue. Okay, and as I say it,
yeah,
back
again,
to even.
You can't say anything because it just changes immediately.
So this is it.
This is the moment.
This is going to define whether or not BestNess and Diablo are going to be able to take it to Game 5. They need to just keep stage presence, push them to the ledge, get one of them off stage, get some of those Ness jank kills, or break a shield.
Get that back air into the Shoryu.
Right.
Any of those things is going to be what they need. There's a lot of things that they could use.
Kill potential.
Yeah.
Kill potential of the red team.
And there's
here
one kill.
So, and if he was looking a little bit closer to that ledge, that would have been led right into a spike. Red team here looking like they're going to be able to take this. I worry about Diablo standing there with a shield break, a shield with we see him being able to shield break him. Not sure if that's something that's going to look for. Back throw to short you.
Once again.
And now here we are, Game 10, Super SFC4, Grand Finals, dubs.
And it's going to go all 5.
Yeah, that's it. Who's going to take this one? Because now we're going to be on blue team's counter pick. First time they went to Battlefield, so I assume they're going to go to another place with platforms. Perhaps we'll see Lilat to gimp the Ness, but if Ness bans Lilat, perhaps we'll see Dreamland. I wouldn't expect the Dreamland, though, because both Ness and Ryu kill early off the top. I doubt they're going to be able to run back to Battlefield. Are they going to let them? Okay, all right. Hey, run it back
Battlefield. All right.
This is a good stage for them. The platforms really help them in this stage.
Well, we're going to see here.
Okay. So Mario jumps up to the platform so he can have that aerial superiority and rain down some fireballs. Ned had ground control. Team taking a bit of damage here in the early parts of the match. But they are constantly looking to sandwich red team. You can see Dark Wizzy doing a lot of extra movement just to try and position himself so that he's on the other side of them.
You can see how much the platforms are helping.
Oh, for sure.
Are helping so much.
Instead of having the one route, which is straightforward, you know, even if you're jumping, now you have a couple of routes open to you. You can hop on this platform, you can go down to the next one, you can go up to the next one, you can create lanes for yourself to help out, you know, position yourself better. All right. So, blue team losing their stock first with Mario dropping his. Ryu looking like he could potentially be on the way out, but currently I feel like red has the better position on stage. Blue's trying to make the changes.
They have that, but now they're just not being on stage.
Okay, and blue now able to kind of shark. They're sharking to the fullest potential. Ness comes back, and as soon as Ness comes back, everyone kind of shields up. You know, all right, Ness is back. He's a factor. Let's pay attention to him. Respect. Dark Wizzy now not wanting to make any trades with Ness. He can't afford to.
Oh. You never know how high they're going to go. I mean, you do based off kill the damage percent, but
you know,
it looks so good when you hit it just right.
Right. So blue team now looking like they want to get rid of that Ryu stock. They both ran over there, but when Ness got back on stage, they're like, all right, let's focus on this guy.
Got Ness where I want him, but now Ness in a 2v1 because Ryu's gone. But do you really want to fight Ness off stage?
Okay. Hey, he seems comfortable, and that up B wasn't going to be enough. Ryu tried to hit him with the Shoryu to help him, and between a trade between the two of them, both of them would have got to live maybe. But now here we are with 3 stocks to 5 stocks in a game 10 of a grand finals. That's a lot. It's a massive deficit. But BestNess is feeling up to the challenge.
I mean, he's been up to the challenge this entire tournament so far. I mean, he's played well. Yeah. I have my favorites to win this tournament, and BestNess is up there in my top 3 for sure. So I'm not surprised to see him here in dubs, especially with Ness being such a great dubs character. But that Mario's closest to dying, and he hasn't died yet. That's gonna need a change if they're gonna be able to keep this close enough to even. Almost takes it with that up air, just not enough percentage that he needed to live. I mean, it's nice to have that rage on Ryu, but at the same point, anytime he gets touched,
yeah, he could potentially die, and then in that situation, you saw him do so. All right.
4-2 on the stocks. Ned and Dark Wizzy.
Okay, that's an interesting option. Ness dash attack into Tatsu. He beats out the Tatsu and was able to connect with Ned on the other side of it. That's a pretty good trade. Okay. Now we're down to 2 stocks to 3 stocks. Blue team with the current advantage. Blue team's Lucina. Ned is almost out the gate. If he can hold on to the stock, then they're golden. Because that Ness is light enough that a good up smash from either character may be able to take it.
Yeah, at 107, absolutely.
Okay. Ned looking for the edge guard. Want to trap him at ledge. Catches him with the up tilt.
not playing the ledge as much as they were, but now that they are.
Ooh, Ness missing the grab there. Whoa! Whoa, Ned! Whoa! Okay.
Too much.
Yeah, he thought he had an opportunity to kill there, and if he had got the kill, it would have been a 2v1 situation, and now it is. So, you know, hey, and Ned has the stock. He's able to go in a little bit harder, and I'm surprised to see, okay, I'm surprised to see Wizzy out front. Throws him back. Ness smashed out real quick. This is it.
How do you win this?
Game 10 right here. This is game 10. Jab block from BestNess, dealing with two people at once.
What?
Did not care that he's by himself. He's like, I've always been by myself. Nothing's new. All right. And Ned with the jab to a forward air is going to take that. Game 10, Super SFC Finals, Grand Finals winners.